Hey guys, I'm Alexander Jasper-Jay, and I thought I'd introduce you to my dogs since I talk about them a lot and I love them. So yeah. Excuse you. So this little guy is Taz. He is a senior. He's a Bichon Frise Poodle mix. He's like a grumpy old man mixed with a cat. He's very smart and he picks up on tricks. I could still teach him new tricks even now. He's very matted because he just woke up from a nap, so we have to brush him. And he needs a haircut as well because his fur just mats way too easily. So yeah. Okay. You go over there. You go sleep. So the story behind how I got Taz is a little bit weird. Basically, me and my brothers have been asking for a dog for years. Like, unbelievable amount of time. Me and my brother just kept asking for a dog. And I even researched into hypoallergenic dogs. But it wasn't until me and my brother said, you know what? Let's get a lizard, that my parents actually started looking into getting a dog. So we were looking into hypoallergenic dogs and we came across golden doodles. Unfortunately, my dad was a little bit too allergic, so we asked the breeder if she knew of anyone who was selling any other type of hypoallergenic dog. She mentioned the name of a farmer. So the people who had these puppies were Mennonites. So while we found the breeder online, it was pretty much impossible to find the Mennonites online. For those who don't know what Mennonites are, they're extremely similar to Amish people, except I don't think the rules are as strict. So we drove up to the farm where Taz was born. We waited outside the barn. This little girl brought out 3 fluffy white puppies. One of them was Taz. He, at the time, had a pink nose, which was really cute, and he was adorable with it, and he's still adorable now, but it was like, oh my god. And he was so tiny at the time that his belly dragged on the ground. He was, I think, 5 weeks old. So we waited until he turned 8 weeks, and then we went back to pick him up. Now, flash forward a couple years later, I wanted a cat. My dad was not up for getting a cat. He doesn't like cats. I told him Taz is essentially a cat, but in a dog body, and he said, no, I'm not getting a cat. And then somehow my mother convinces him to let me get a dog, and that's where Lex comes in. Come here, my girl. Come here. Hey. Hello. So this is Lex. She's just out of her puppy stage. She is a Labradoodle. My dad didn't react with her because he took a course of allergy shots a couple years before. So he was good with her. And we found her online for about $400, but with no medical stuff. What are you doing? So when we got her, she didn't have deworming, she didn't have any of her shots, so we had to go do that ourselves, which was fine because it was better than paying the $1,400 you would get at a breeder. Basically, Lex was a little accident that happened with like neighbors' dogs or something. She's still an F1, and she's still adorable. Give me high fives. Oh, there you go. You know high fives? Lexus, give me a high five. Good girl. She likes to try to pet people, legitimately pet people, because she sees that as our way of showing affection, which it is. But she doesn't understand the fact that she has claws that can hurt people. She also gives love bites, which is like where she'll take your arm and she'll put her teeth on it, but she won't bite down. It scares children, but it's really harmless, and it's just her way of kissing. Like, instead of licking you, she'll give you a little love bite. And we're trying to train her otherwise, but it's really difficult to steer her away from the love bites. Give me a high five. You miss! You miss! So yeah, that's the story of how I got my 2 dogs. Lex and Taz. One of them's, I think, 11, and the other one's 2. Anyway, that's pretty much all I had to say. Peace out, Scout people, and I shall see you soon.